hose, you crazy man?
About 13 knots in here.
Not to mention the fact that it weighs 7 pounds less than the sad old rubber alternative.
That's right.
It's not gonna freeze, it's not gonna break, and look at this. If you think those are gentle knots, Lou, it's the last presentation of the day. Let's have a game of tug of war here, shall we?
I should let go now.
Okay. That would have made for some good TV. It will not keep an HSN hose from falling down. This is the one-of-a-kind Bionic hose. We're gonna try to cut through it. We're gonna try to freeze it. We're gonna try to kink it and pop it. It truly is the last hose you will ever buy. It will reduce your water usage. It will give you the results that you want without ever stopping, and we're even giving you a 7-spray nozzle to go along with your purchase today. Now, over 21,000 hoses have been sold today here at HSN. There are 2,000 left in stock. We've sold over 51,000 Bionic hoses last year alone, and today is the first day it has ever been on sale. Today, $10 off. Today, 4 flexible payments, and today, for the last time, buy more and save, buy more and save, buy more and save. So if you want 100 feet, if you want one in the front of the house, one in the back of the house, you've got 3 spigots in 3 different parts of your house. Your second hose, 50% off the shipping and handling. Your third hose, your fourth, your fifth, all the way up to your 10th, 50% off the shipping and handling while they are available. We are not limiting quantities on the final airing for boat owners, for RV owners, for anybody with grass. This truly is the best and probably last hose you'll ever have to buy.
No, absolutely. Well, you know why? It's the only hose I know of that's made of the 304 stainless steel. So it's not going to rust. It's going to stand up to anything. In fact, let's go over and show everybody. We're going to torture the hose a little bit and show you exactly why it's better than the rubber hose.
Tug of war wasn't good enough for you?
The tug hose is good. The tug of war is good. We got more to show you, though.
I think that was more Lou Caputo torture than it
kind of was.
Now take a look.
This right here is the secret behind the hose, though. It has a traditional hose on the inside wound with all that stainless steel around the outside. It makes it frictionless when it's on your pavement. It makes it stronger. It makes it cut-proof, kink-proof. I mean, this hose is virtually indestructible. It really is.
And at the end of the day, every other one you've bought, it popped, it kinked, it cracked, it froze, it got run over by the lawnmower, it got stepped on by the aerating shoes, it melted in the sun, it popped in the winter. This is the last one you'll ever buy. My dad always says you buy smart or you buy often. You buy the Bionic hose, you're done buying. And it never kinks or stops halfway through the job you're trying to get done.
No, it does. And this is the thing right here. This is what we're talking about. This is when your hose kinks, it looks like this. And watch how easily, I'm just taking 2 fingers and I can kink a rubber hose. Bionic hose, I can take my whole hand and squeeze in that as hard as I can, and I cannot kink that hose. So that's not going to stop the flow of water going through there. So that's number one. That's kind of a big deal. The other thing is that, you know, let's face it, we use our hoses outdoors, okay? We're rough on them, all right? We don't take the, you know, great care with them. Watch this. If I take a saw and I cut through the rubber hose, just takes me a couple seconds, and that's ruined. We're going to the home improvement store, we're buying a new hose, okay? With the Bionic hose, now remember, this is that 304 stainless steel. Put that on there. We know that steel, we're not gonna be able to cut it with the saw. And you saw how easily it went through that hose. So this is gonna stand up to the best of use you could give it in your backyard.
And remember, if you want 100 feet, if you've got 2-3 spigots, if you want 150 feet, buy more and save on every additional, cut that shipping and handling fee in half on your second, your third, your fourth, your fifth. It is final call, it's last presentation. We are not limiting quantities here. They are perfect for boat owners and RV owners. They store easier, they take up less space, and they even weigh less. That's right, a heavy-duty, longer-lasting hose that weighs less than the rubber one you're schlepping around your yard right now.
No, and you know, it's a good point. Real quick, let's go over here to the scales, because since we're talking about it, just so you could see, okay, I've got 100 feet of rubber hose here and 100 feet of the Bionic hose here. Remember, you can put those 250s together easily and make this. So you've got the 100 feet. The 100 feet of the rubber hose is 15 pounds. 100 feet of Bionic hose in the stainless steel is only 8 pounds. It's a 7-pound difference, almost 50% difference. It doesn't make sense. It's steel, and yet that's what the case is. Now, if you live here in the South, and we're talking, you know, if you're down in Florida, someplace really hot, Arizona, Mexico, anywhere like that, you're gonna see right here, the sun beats down on these hoses, and over time it starts to, you know, make it dry, brittle, cracked. This is a heat gun, okay? This is the kind of thing that they use in construction. It's used to strip paint. Crafters use these. It's used for vinyl. Watch in a couple of seconds here what's going to happen to the rubber hose. And we're doing this just to simulate what happens when you leave your hose outside. I'm kind of speeding up time, if you will. But in just a couple of seconds, it's already happening. You'd smell it, right?
Oh, yeah.
You smell that already?
And
Look at that.
You said Florida and California. I lived in humid Chicago summers with the sun beating down.
Look at that.
We had hoses melt.
Destroyed, perfectly good right there. Yeah, and it happens no matter where you live. So your Bionic hose is going to last longer. Now, what if you do live in Chicago and it's the wintertime? Maybe you're in Minnesota, okay? Watch this. This is going to be fun. Here
oh my goodness.
Is a Bionic hose and a block of ice, okay? I can still run water through this. If we had this hooked up to a spigot, you could still run water through this. The point is that if you've got a Bionic hose, you can leave it out there all winter long. When it thaws out, it's not going to be cracked. It's not going to be brittle. It's not going to have any of that. It's going to be perfectly good.
And I think the most important thing to know is it actually uses less water. It has a water-saving design so that your water bill comes down, your water conservation goes up. If you live in California, I know you know the importance of preserving and conserving our water supplies. This is a better hose, and you can put together however many you need. They can be threaded together, and look at how they glide across the pavers, glide across the cement, glide across your property while you're using them. Your second, your third, your fourth, we are not limiting quantities, and you will get 50% off the shipping and handling for every additional one that you buy with us today. They are a $55 value, heavy-duty garden hose that's yours to shop for tonight for $7.50 on Flex. That's any major debit or credit card, no interest or finance fees, no hidden charges whatsoever, and you get a 7 spray nozzle with every one. So if you buy 2 or 3 or 4, you're getting lots and lots of bonus nozzles. So whether it is getting 100 feet in one, or it is a front of the house spigot, a side of the house spigot, a back of the house spigot, you know, one that stores easier in a little bucket or on a reel, they just work better than every alternative. They weigh less, they conserve water, they don't kink, they don't freeze, they don't crush, they don't crack. I mean, they truly are the last and best hose you will ever buy if you're one of the final 1,500 shoppers. Over 22,000 of our one-of-a-kind Bionic hoses have now been sold today. It's the last day of Customer Appreciation Month. We save something that fits for everybody, for every homeowner, for everybody that needs to go outside and take care of their properties. Lou, you know, this is the best solution we've got.
Oh, and no, it absolutely is, and it's certainly better than this. When you're talking about the rubber hose, we've got 4 knots in this rubber hose. The Bionic hose and the rubber hose are hooked up to the exact same spigot. So you can see there's a tiny little bit of water coming out of the rubber hose. Look at the Bionic hose, and look how many knots are in this. There are probably, I don't know, 13 knots all the way down this hose, and it's not impeding the flow of water whatsoever. So you know when you're dragging out 100 feet of hose on your property, you're not going to be backtracking to find a kink in it. Now, come on over here. I want to show you something else. One of the things about the stainless steel that I think is the best is that it has very little friction on concrete. So watch this. When I take this hose and I do this, it looks like quicksilver going back and forth the concrete here. So what that's going to do for me is this. If I need to reel in a length of hose, this is 100 feet of a rubber hose, and you can see that's just a nightmare on there. Barely even fits on this reel. It's heavy, it's clunky. We're not going to fit any more on there. Watch me come over here, and here's my Bionic hose, and watch how quickly and easily I can reel this in. Now remember what I just showed you, how it moves across that pavement so easily. Now this is 50 feet I'm pulling in here. I want you to see how quickly I can do this. And after I put the 50 feet on here, for those of you wondering, can I do 2 of these together to make 100? Watch this. We just connect the 2 of these together very easily. If I could get my hands to work. Here we go. And then we're going to reel in another 50 feet for a total of 100 feet on this reel.
And don't forget, your second one, 50% off the shipping and handling. Your second one, also $10 off. Your second one coming with an additional 7 pattern spray nozzle included with your purchase. I mean, this is the day to do it. We sold over 50,000 of these last year, and it was not on sale by 1 penny ever, not once. Today, we've now sold over 73,000 Bionic hoses, and only those of you that buy today get $10 off every single one, get 4 flexible payments. That's interest-free, finance-free ways for you to get one for you and one for your boat, one for the front of the house, one for the back of the house, one for your next-door neighbor, one for your sister and your brother-in-law. You know, it's funny, Lou, you talked about the whole having to reel it in.
Yeah.
Well, we reel in the rubber ones because we're afraid they're going to melt.
We do.
We're afraid they're going to get damaged.
That's right.
We're afraid they're going to tear. With this one, you don't have to do that. And by the way, if you don't have a reel, Can you believe this is 100 feet of hose in just a little bucket?
50-foot lengths connected together inside a standard bucket. So if you live in an apartment, a condo, maybe you live on a boat, maybe you got an RV and you want to take this on the road with you. Now you can take those longer lengths of hose with you, connect a couple together. You could easily put a 75-foot in here. Remember, with the 250s I got in here, I got 2 nozzles.
That's right. Now, here's what you need to know, okay? We have about 5 minutes left. That's it. It will be the last time for months Bionic hose will be in stock because we have sold over 22,500. With everybody calling in right now, with multiple orders at a time happening for people with second homes, for people with spigots in the front, the back, and the side of their homes, for people that need to fill up their pool with extra water, for people who bought one of those expandable hoses and it popped and it blew up and it leaked. This is your last chance. I believe there's 800 left. That's it. It is last call, last chance. Remember, buy more and save. So a second, a third, a fourth, you get 50% off the shipping and handling, and that is a finale special deal for Customer Appreciation Month. We have 4 minutes left to go. We believe every single one will go. Stop for a moment and think. If you had time, would you call your brother? Would you call your mom?
Sure.
Would you call your dad? Would you call your next door neighbor? Reserve them for them while we have them available. Because a sale like this has never happened on one of our #1 top selling outdoor products. And every home will save money and reduce their water consumption.
When's Father's Day?
6 weeks and 6 days.
Away. I think dads would love this.
Absolutely.
I have to say. Okay, now watch this, because for a lot of us, we drag our hoses around our backyards. I've got a paver patio. I've got a concrete driveway. Maybe you live in a concrete house, so you can take it around the corners. If I take this hose and I drag it, just to simulate what the abuse is going to be that you're going to go through, I want you to see what's going on here. First of all, you can see there's green left on there. Look at the underside of this. We're scraping this away, and in time, that's going to become the weak point where this is eventually going to rupture, okay? Watch what happens when I do the same thing with the Bionic hose, and I love this because it's absolutely crazy. We started doing this earlier today. We're wearing grooves into the cinder block, and the reason for this is, look at that. We made that groove right there. Look at the Bionic hose. You can't even see a mark on it. The reason you can do that, this will hold up to 600 PSI, pounds per square inch of pressure. Your house is only putting out 60. It puts out 10 times more of the pressure.
My friends, 3 minutes left. Every one of them will go. You see we're counting them down. Over 23,000 sold, and there are 800 left and 500 callers in line. You can get 2, 3, 4. You can make little fun boating knots if you want. You can challenge it with a kink test of your own. It is a one-of-a-kind better improvement, and it's the last hose you'll ever have to buy for your RV, for your boat, for your pool, for your garden, for your yard, for your lawn, for your home. It is a one-of-a-kind better solution. You get a spray nozzle with every single model you buy, and you can thread these together. You can replace every hose in your home and not need to deal with a reel, not need to pull it in every single time, not worry about what the lawnmower is going to do it, not worry about what the sun is going to do to it, not worry about what the winter is going to do to it, and you've got that great big buy more and save promotion again. Remember, your second hose, 50% off the shipping and handling. Your third Bionic hose, 50% off the shipping and handling, but that's if you get your order in the next 2 minutes. We are counting them down. So keep ordering while we have them available, because it is such a phenomenal product.
It's an incredible.
Okay. Do not hang up. We have counted you in that order process, and it's the last chance to get it. Lou, my friend, great day.
Thank you very much.
Great product.
Thank you for your help.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's my pleasure. Now, keep shopping for it. Thank you, of course, for joining us for Customer Appreciation Month. We've got a few last specials up our sleeves. And don't forget, you can sign up for the HSN card and get $10 off your first purchase if you don't have one yet. Plus, we do all sorts of extra bonuses. When you use an HSN card, we have VIP financing, and we've got extra flex on fashion, beauty, and jewelry. It's a great way to shop with us. And also, when you have a moment and sign up for that HSN card, you can go to hsn.com and check out our hot items. We choose special